I'd like to go review a reminder about a technique that we use often here, namely how to search a specific website for a specific topic. It's something that we in marine navigation and weather often have to do, but it comes up always, no matter what your walk of life is. And strangely, it's not a secret, but it's strangely enough sometimes hard to find or be remembered of the technique. But it's very easy, and so that's what I want to do. And I'm going to just go to a browser here so that it doesn't get confused with what I've looked at before. But the technique is, let's start out with, I want to do something. I want to go to the Ocean Prediction Center, so I know how to find it. OPC, National Weather Service. That's just my trick for how do I get to the site I want. I mean, you get to a site you want however you want to. But there's the site I want. So I highlight that and copy it. Command-C. Now what I want to do is I want to look up all references to ASCAT, A-S-C-A-T, which is a type of scatterometer wind data. And then you type ASCAT, and then the site, S-I-T-E, and then you paste in what you've got there. Now, notice there's one space here, but there's no spaces anywhere else. That actually is important. And then you hit enter. And then you'll find, you see, here's the links with all the ASCAT. Every one of these links that comes up, you see, has ASCAT in it. ASCAT. And I don't know what they are, if they're useful. Some of them I know, in fact, are not useful, but that doesn't matter at the moment. We have found all the places that this site does that. And then once you go there and look at this, then you can just do Command F and then type ASCAT. Oh, I've done it before. And then it'll show where all that is on the page, and then you can step through them and so forth. So that's the way that works. But let's do this once. Let me go back here and do it again. ASCAT, A-S-C-A-T, space, site, space. Now that's wrong. Enter. You see I had an extra space. Now I hit enter. Now I come back, and we've got a whole list of things here, but if you notice, ASCAT's not on any of them. Anyway, that's the point. So that you don't want a space there. I want to do two other examples very quickly. One is tides and currents.noaa.gov. That's here. I don't want all this stuff. All I want is, this is the website we want, right? Well, let me go to it. Okay, enter. Okay, that's a website. This is now a very famous website for mariners these days because of recent changes at NOAA. Here's where we look up tides and currents. But let's say I want to look up I'm going to highlight that and copy it, but I want to look up whatever they've done on the storm Sandy. So I could go here. Now they have a search engine here, and if I just put in Sandy here, S-A-N-D-Y, but it just gives me all this Sandy hooks, these stations that do that. So it's not getting me what I want. So I have this highlighted. Now I can go, so I go up here and I put Sandy. Let me just plain Sandy rather than storm Sandy. Sandy, site, paste, no spaces, enter. And then you see what we get. Sandy Hook Station. It's still about the stations, but let's see if there's any here. Hurricane Sandy. So that's what. Storm Sandy, hurricane. But here's the articles I'm after. Things like the Hurricane Sandy and so forth. And that's a way to find it. Maybe that's not the best example, but it's one of the examples. I'll do one last example that's really outside of our area of marine navigation, and that is I want to study. Let me just show you this. S-A-H-E-L, Sahel. And then, so Sahel is a special band of a region in Africa that runs right across here. That's the Sahel. And this is a desert. This is all the Sahara Desert. And this is jungle. So this is that gap of land between desert and jungle, Sahel. And if you want to learn, and that's a very important region historically and so forth for Africa. But if you want to learn about that, what's going on in that general area across there, crosses many countries, then a very good place to do that is France 24, which is, France has a big investment in that area. Let's see. So if I go to the news station, France 24, there's France 24. So I'm on the right site. This is the site I want. So I highlight it, Command C. I've got it. Now I go here and I'm going to type Sahil site colon site colon enter. And there you go. And you're going to get tons of articles going way back about what's going on in the local region and the history of what's going on in that area that way. And also, this site does not have a search engine. France 24, for some reason, doesn't have a search engine that works for this, or one I could find. Anyway, that's it. That's the technique. How to find and then it's very easy. You put what you want to find. If it's something in quotes, you would put my house, right, site, and then doodah.com, something like that. That's all there is to it.